Welcome to What's in the Pot, and this is the Super Bowl edition, and we are making cheesesteaks. Yes, the Philadelphia Eagles are finally in the Super Bowl, and we are making cheesesteaks. We're making two kinds of cheesesteaks today. We are making the traditional Philly cheesesteak with whiz. That's right, with cheese whiz. And we're making a veggie cheesesteak for all the vegetarians out there. It's What's in the Pot. So here are the ingredients I used. I didn't have ribeye, so I just used, this is about two top sirloin steaks. I tried to shave it as thin as possible. If you can get ribeye, go ahead. For the veggie steaks, I'm using Veggie ground, and that's about a cup. And we're also gonna use about 3 or 4 mushrooms. Porcini mushrooms is the ones I got. It's about half a Spanish onion and half a green pepper and half a red pepper. You can use any kind of peppers if you like. And I'm only going to be using about a cup of mozzarella and cheese whiz, and I use probably about 5 tablespoons for my cheese sauce. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the mushrooms cooking. The mushrooms and onions are the two first things we want to start with, and we want to put probably about a tablespoon of oil in each pan. Set it on medium heat, let the pan get a little warm, and we're just going to let those mushrooms cook down until they get nice and soft. Same thing with our onions. We're going to cook our onions down until they not caramelize, but they're just get nice and soft and tender. So once we have our onions and our mushrooms in, I'm just going to add about a tablespoon, maybe about a teaspoon and a half of oil into the pot, and we're just going to saute up the veggie ground. The veggie ground itself, this was the Italian flavored seasoning. Some aren't seasoned. I just add a little bit more black pepper and salt into mine. But yeah, so we just let that cook up, nothing really big because it's already kind of cooked, so we're just gonna let that saute up in the pan. The next thing we're gonna add is our peppers, and we're just gonna add the green and red peppers into the pot, and that's, like I said, about half of a pepper each. You can add as much as you want. Really and truly, when it comes to the veggies for this dish, it's really on how much you want to add. And we're gonna let that just cook up, let it saute, let it kind of settle down. We don't want to get the peppers itself burnt or too, we don't want it too crispy and we don't want it too soggy. So we just want to get it cooked, maybe cook it for about between 7 to 10 minutes on medium heat. And the mushrooms are done. That's been on the pot for about 10-15 minutes. So I'm just leaving it on the warmer. And the onions and peppers are pretty much done. Literally, I have it on like number 2 setting, so it's super low. I'm throwing the steak in. I season the steak with salt, pepper, a teaspoon of Old Bay, and half a teaspoon of cayenne. And we're just gonna let that fry up and saute in the pan. If you have a skillet or a flat top, like a flat top that you'd make pancakes with, you can go ahead and put the steak on. Because the steak is really thin, we want to cook that really quickly because it's gonna get overcooked. Now we're gonna start preparing a sandwich. I'm using hoagie rolls. I just picked up the first ones I found from the grocery. These ones, the main thing is you don't want it too soft. You want it nice and little crunchy on the outside and very nice and pillowy on the inside. The steps we're gonna do is cheese whiz on the outside on both sides of the bread, a little bit of that mozzarella. Then we're gonna add our veggies, our mushrooms, our veggie ground, and then we're gonna top it off with a little bit more cheese. Plain and simple, very easy, very effective, and delicious. And we're gonna assemble our beef cheesesteak the same way with the cheese whiz. I'm gonna add a little bit of mozzarella in this one, peppers, and obviously the steak. If you're asking why cheese whiz, authentic Philly cheesesteaks are made with cheese whiz. That's why they say with whiz. One thing I didn't do was put the meat or the veggies and added the cheese and then scooped it in the skillet into the sandwich. For video purposes, this was actually easier for me to do. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you make this for the Super Bowl. Thank you very much for tuning into What's in the Pot. I'm your host, Sean Grande. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And that was our Super Bowl recipe, our Philly cheesesteaks, our veggie, and our beef cheesesteak. You know what it is. It's What's in the Pot. And I really hope the Patriots lose this weekend. I'm a Steelers fan, so you know what it is. Nobody likes the Patriots. So let's go Philly. It's What's in the Pot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.